Hey, 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 this is Boat Doctor Kurt. Hey, down here at the bay, wind is kicking up. I kind of thought so. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I seen the seagulls hunker down. So what we got is coming out of the north. Seen them on the docks. The other ones, they always face into the wind, of course, because the wind hits their feathers and keeps them down. But if I see them like that, normally 2 to 3 days later, we got a windstorm or a storm coming. Anyway, enough of that BS. This is a beautiful boat. Jim, I'm sorry I still haven't given you a bath, but hey, and by the way, thank you, Deb and Jerry the other day. Took them out in the Duckworth 24, beautiful boat. It was loaded, nice. Thanks for the root beer, and thanks, you know, you didn't have to tip me. I know boats are expensive, but I appreciate it, you know, but you know, I'm thankful that someone gets some knowledge or they find my YouTube videos useful. That's all I care about, make the people happy. You know, I get tired of going in places and, oh, I can't help you, oh, read the owner's manual stuff. You know, that's the new age, I guess. I just like to go through and you know, people enjoy it. That's why I do the YouTube videos. But anyway, this is a 21. You could classify it as a 23 with the offshore. You got a 6.6 bottom on here. It's a 60, I think 68 gallons or 66 gallon standard, but I think they had an option of an 88, and I think that's what he put in, and that's more than enough fuel for tuna fishing. More than enough. These don't do bad on fuel. Diamond plate anchor guard. You got 38 inch high sides. Got 190 bottom with 5086 alloy. That's the top alloy you can get on here. And if you look at the Duckworths, they're the only ones that I can say that. You look down the side, you don't see this thing wavy as hell. It's really, they put a bar on the inside that helps keep all that aluminum tucked in. So just stuff like that. They got the toe kick rail right here. That helps keep the water when it comes up down instead of up on the window, which we were out in that 24 pack Pro the other day, and once in a while we'd hit, but the water would just splash, nothing would be in the deck. Shallow deck, as you can see, that's what you want. You don't want the big deep ones. You get the deep ones, if you did stuff it or have a wave coming over there, you're going to sink that bow down. Now you got a lot of weight up there. Large drain holes, that's your gas vent. There's your gas. I put in 25 gallons of non-ethanol. You don't have to run non-ethanol, but I would, if I use it during the summer, you could use Supreme or just regular, I suppose, but towards the end I'd start running non-ethanol if you're going to let it sit. You got the foot jack I like, but I would take that and move that up to there. You got a shelf here for the electric brakes on here, and you can test it by hitting that. That's charged. There's your oil reserve, and I checked it with my truck, the actuator in there. Now, if you ever want to check your electric trailer brakes, make sure you know the trailer brakes are working right. Maybe your truck isn't. You just pull this out, and when you pull that, you'll hear a buzzing coming out of that. That means those are working, so it could be in your truck. 2-inch ball flat flip on that. Let me see on the jack, looks like 2 speeds. You can change the handle. Here's the bigger gear, so you move it here. Low end you put here. Spare tire. Nice aluminum trailer. I like it. I'm going to see what they're doing with these bunks. I noticed North River and Duckworth, see how they're not touching the bottom of the boat? They got them down. Yeah, I think you need to loosen that in that back one and let it go up and then re-tighten them. Maybe there's a reason they do that. I don't know. Gold wing door, which is real versatile. This has a backdrop, the good backdrop, by the way. But anyway, on here, say you were hot in there, but you just want a little breeze or something, you could flip that top one up, keep the backdrop on, and have that window closed, so you don't have that wind just gushing through like right now. It's just going to gush through that. But say you're really hot, you could flip that up, open that up. Don't go 45 miles an hour with it up. You can do 20, 25, but that helps cool it down. Then you can undo the backdrop and then undo that and have that flow go back too. So it's a nice option, especially you don't have no snaps with a hardtop like this. You never have to worry about canvas. You can tow with it, good visibility. That's light in. You'll notice that on that top up there. You got your step right here, which sometimes you don't want to go up the ladder, step and go in. Nice iodized black Duckworth logo. Disc on all 4. Grab handles. You got the camper extension with your lights, deck light, and those are bright. cabin lights, grab handles, carpeted up top, trays, side little wing window that doesn't open, but it's a nice little, cuts out the dead spot. Sleeper conversion seats, speakers, and actually they're hooked up to the courtesy lights. They light up. You got your suspension dual ramp or dual shock. The back tilts on the big knob, and then you got your slider on the very bottom. Then you got a height adjustment right below the driver's seat. And this upholstery is amazing. They just went to it. It's like a Kevlar, tough stuff. I actually was out in a customer's boat and I spilled my coffee on there and I didn't notice it, and I said, oh no. And all I did was wiped it right off. No stain, no nothing. And there's that gold wing I was telling you about, tilt wheel. You got the good Garmin 12-inch, I believe. Looks bigger, but looks like it's 16, but I'm gonna say it's a 12. You got your CL5 gauge, you got your autopilot for your kicker gauge up there, trim tab, stereo, key switch. Dual batteries are up underneath that far left bottom drawer. You got your live well buttons over there up against the thing there with the timer. You got your battery chargers behind underneath that cover on the very back, and the cord I undid and hung it out the side by that switch over there. Downrigger pads. Again, you got a step that makes it nice. Tie down, boom boom, straight down so it doesn't rub on your paint. Yep. Hey, got trim tabs. Got a 9.9 high thrust kicker. Now this I got to calibrate and set up. Now this I should be able to program to read on that big display as well, so you can get all your settings. And the newer ones, I'm going to see if this one has it. Quick disconnect for the kicker motor for your fuel. Harness, nice and clean. You don't have them lines over everywhere. Top bolt holes for the motor. There you can get to your drain plug. Say you get it in. This does have auto bilge pump, so if you back that thing up and you don't unhook it yet and you see water coming out the damn hole, this is the drain for this, but it comes out the other side. If you see water coming out, I forgot that you're still hooked up, just pull up with the drain plug. But if you put it in the water, you come down, you see water in the back, what the hell, I forgot my drain plug. No big deal. Pop that inspection cap, carry an extra T-handle drain plug, throw it in there. You can put it from inside. So just a little tidbit, 11x7, 25 Yamaha gear case. There's your P hole right here. Power trim, remote up front. And again, they take off the friction bar, because if you have it, you don't want to have that on, because people will tighten them and then you're putting too much load on this. These need to be lubed once a year. So mid-season, take them apart is pretty easy. Take this out and lithium grease. Let me see. Right there's your gear or your motor oil drain right here. There's your, it uses the same flusher on both. There's your gear oil to check that. And then you got freshwater flush. Do not start the motors when you use this, and only do it when the motors are like within the 45 minutes of running them. When they cool down, you might as well use your standard 15-inch right hand inline 4-cylinder. These are very fuel efficient. The best one they've got as far as fuel economy and torque. These things will kick in at 2200 on your horsepower range. Other ones, hell, you can be at 5500 before they kick in to max horsepower. Welded on zinc, some of the good ones. There's a T-handle I was talking about, GT51 transducer for offshore, reverse chine. It's a 14 by 24 by 30, I believe, variable degree hole on here. Looks like it to me. Yeah. Okay, slider windows, tinted screens, wash down hose, pole holders, storage in the far one. Your seacock valve and your filters are back there, and I'll show you that when I get inside the boat. Nice little place over there for your phone and stuff, the carpeted. It's got your them USB ports in here. This is nice boat cleats where they belong. So let's go have fun. This is Boat Doctor out.